As social media platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and others continue to grow in popularity, adolescents are spending more of their time online navigating a complex virtual world. New research suggests that these increased hours spent online may be associated with cyberbullying behaviors. According to a study by the University of Georgia, higher social media addiction scores, more hours spent online, and identifying as male significantly predicted cyberbullying perpetration in adolescents. There are some people who engage in cyberbullying online because of the anonymity and the fact that there's no retaliation, said Amanda Giordano, principal investigator of the study and associate professor in the UGA Mary Frances Early College of Education. You have these adolescents who are still in the midst of cognitive development, but we're giving them technology that has a worldwide audience and then expecting them to make good choices. Cyberbullying can take on many forms, including personal attacks, harassment or discriminatory behavior, SPR. The study surveyed adolescents ranging in age from 13 to 19 years old. Of the 428 people surveyed, 214, 50%, identified as female, 210, 49. 1%, as male and 9% as other. Exploring social media addiction. When adolescents are online, they adapt to a different set of social norms than when they're interacting with their peers in person. Oftentimes, they are more aggressive or critical on social media because of the anonymity they have online and their ability to avoid retaliation. Additionally, cyberbullies may feel less remorse or empathy when engaging in these behaviors because they can't see the direct impact of their actions. The perpetrator doesn't get a chance to see how damaging their bullying is and to learn from their mistakes and do something different, said Giordano. It's a scary situation because they don't have the natural consequences they do with offline bullying. Teenagers who are addicted to social media are more likely to engage in cyberbullying, as well as those who spend more time online. Participants in the study reported spending on average over 7 hours online per day, and the reported average maximum hours spent online in one day was over 12 hours. Social media addiction is when people crave it when they're not on it, and continue their social media use despite negative consequences, said Giordano. Some negative consequences could be they're tired during the day because they're scrolling all night long, they're having conflicts with their parents, they're getting poor grades in school, or they're engaging in actions online that they later regret, but they still continue to use social media. It's feeding into that addictive behavior, and they may be using cyberbullying as a way to get likes, shares, comments and retweets, she said. That's the common thread you see in behavioral addictions. People start relying on a rewarding behavior as a way to make them feel better when they're experiencing negative emotions. And so, I think the social media addiction piece is really interesting to show that there's another factor at play here in addition to the number of hours spent online. The study also found that adolescent males are more likely to engage in cyberbullying than females, aligning with past studies. More research on the socialization process of men can help determine what's leading them to engage in more cyberbullying behaviors. Next steps for counselors and clinicians. Giordano believes that counselors need to start assessing adolescents for social media addiction if they are engaging in cyberbullying and to provide treatment plans to help redefine their relationship with technology. These interventions may include helping adolescents examine how they define their self-worth and restricting the amount of time they spend on social media platforms. There's quite a few strong and reliable assessments for social media addiction for adolescents that have good psychometric properties, said Giordano. Please support my channel to grow by pressing subscribe button and the bell icon. We will notify you technological news. Thank you.